Mr. Assange's 6-year and 10-month stay in the Latin American nation's embassy in Knightsbridge came to an abrupt end last Thursday as he was arrested by British police in the premises. Mr. Marino told the BBC the police had been invited into the embassy after his government received repeated assurances Mr. Assange would not be extradited to a country where he faces torture or the death penalty. Insults against Ecuador. President Marino severely criticized Julian Assange. Photo. BBC. The left-wing president leveled a series of accusations at Mr. Assange, branding him an information terrorist who had treated embassy staff very, very badly. He said, from verbal insults against Ecuador, when he referred to our country as a completely insignificant country, on the one hand, read more, everything you need to know about the case of Julian Assange, and on the other, excuse me that I have to say this here, but even smearing his feces on our embassy's walls, I think this is a sufficient reason to revoke and terminate his asylum. He said despite Mr. Assange's actions, Ecuador had been excessively tolerant and has been able to make sure that his human rights will be protected before revoking his asylum. Something that definitely can't be tolerated. Julian Assange arrives at Westminster Magistrates Court. Photo. Victoria Jones, PAY. Mr. Marino alleged Mr. Assange had treated embassy staff very, very badly, saying that he had, in a despotic way, even attacked some of the guards, something that definitely can't be tolerated. I say again, he exhausted our patience and pushed our tolerance to the limit. He also addressed personal aspects of the feud between Ecuador and Mr. Assange, saying the group he leads tapped and hacked into my phone, and released private images. Lobster. Embed the image of Lenin Marino that he says hackers retrieved from his phone. In one embarrassing photo, Mr. Marino was captured lounging on a bed with a plate of lobster, drawing criticism from some in Ecuador as the government enforces austerity. The president addressed the photo, saying, "That was my birthday. I was watching football in bed. It was a great day. My wife gifted me the pajamas I was wearing and the lobster, as a way to celebrate that special day for us. That's it." He said Mr. Assange had violated the terms of his asylum, adding, "He is an information terrorist. He does not give out the information he has, he selects them conveniently, and according to his ideological commitments, representatives of Mr. Assange have been contacted for comment by I. Mr. Assange has been charged by the U.S. government with conspiracy to commit computer intrusion, according to an indictment released in the U.S. The Home Office confirmed the UK has received a provisional extradition request from the United States of America. Let's block ads. Why?